Well guys, it is officially spring. It is like April 21st or April 20th or something. It's a Monday. And you guys have been really, really patient as far as waiting to find out what my new bike is. So here is, for your viewing pleasure, ta-da! 2004 Harley-Davidson Road King Custom. This bike is actually really, really beautiful. Just adjusting the choke here a little bit. This is a kind of a used bike. It's got 18,000 miles on it. It's carbureted, so I've had to deal with the choke again, as well as sand, stuff like that. But I've had to deal with some things I'm not used to anymore. See if I can get the choke all the way in without it stalling on me here, as it did before. Yep, okay, we're good. All right. Let's give you a little taste of the Harley experience here. This bike has that nice Harley shake to it. You know, it's kind of that bone-jarring sense of power underneath you. Has the Screaming Eagle exhaust, gives it a nice little note. It's 96 cubic inches, but I believe has been bored out, actually. And I'm not saying it's got the same power as, for example, the Judge, but you know, it's powerful enough. The ride is a little bit firm, certainly firmer than the Victory. But it is an enjoyable experience nonetheless. Even has auto-canceling signals, kind of nice. Just getting used to that. And see if I can let you hear the exhaust a little bit here. So yeah, this is actually a really nice bike. No, it is not mine. Come on, give me a break. Give me a break, guys. I'm not going to go out and buy a Harley. Okay, come on. You know me better than that. Did I fool anybody with that at all? No, this is actually... All right, here's the deal. I got my new bike, gosh, 7 weeks ago? Something like that? 6 weeks ago? About 6 weeks ago. And I've been riding it. I've got about 1,000 miles on it. I've made some attempts at a reveal video, but I just haven't had the time to do it right, and I really, really wanted to do it right. So every time I get footage of the bike, and then I go to put it in a reveal video, I'm like, I need a little bit more footage. I need a little bit more footage. I just need a shot that does that. I need a shot that does that, blah, blah, blah. And so now here you guys are, like a month and a half after I turned in the Judge, and I still have not revealed my new bike. So one of the issues with the new bike, or just about the only issue with the new bike actually, has been that the position of the handlebars is a little bit funky for me, and it was kind of uncomfortable. And I like beach bars, actually. I like bars. This is actually a little bit too slanted back toward me for my taste, but still, it's not bad. So anyway, I tried some other bars. Wasn't really doing it for me, and So I found a custom shop that's actually going to take my bars and cut them, add a little bit of length, bend them a little bit, weld them, essentially make me some custom bars. So that's kind of cool. However, the problem is that because my bike is in that custom shop, it's called, I'll wait, let me see what kind of a job they do first before I give them a plug. Before I can go and get my bike again, it's going to be like probably a little bit over a week. And I had posted on Facebook just that I was, a little bit feeling kind of incomplete about not being able to ride for a week. And lo and behold, two of my friends were like, "Hey, you can borrow my bike for the week," and that's just amazing. Really appreciated that. And one of them, they both have two bikes, and which is eventually where I want to get to as well. So one of them offered me his Ducati, and I don't recall exactly. I don't think it's a Ducati Panigale. It's an older Ducati, maybe like a 90s. But it's a sport bike, and the problem is I just don't have the leg length for a sport bike, so that just wasn't really going to do it. But it was a greatly appreciated gesture. I'm a jester. That was a greatly appreciated gesture. And then another friend had this bike, and he also has a Kawasaki touring bike that he's using a lot more, and he hadn't used this in a while. So he was like, "Hey, you're welcome to have it for the week." And so I went to his house, which isn't too far from mine, and tried it out. And it's hard. You cannot bash any bike that is just given to you out of the goodness of somebody's heart. So I'm not going to do that. And nor I really wouldn't bash this bike. This is a great bike, actually. Once it's up and running, it's fine. It's just, it's, first of all, it's 10 years old, so it's going to be a little bit. It's not really fair to compare it with a 2014 bike of any sort, but basically. So what have you got here? You've got a pretty stiff clutch. You've got a very firm suspension, and then you've got, if you can see my mirrors, you have got the Harley shake. And the Harley shake is something that has really it threw me for a loop when I first got on the bike. The only time that my bike does a shake like that is if I try to start the bike in from a stop in fourth gear or something. That's about it. Other than that, I don't experience a shake anything like this. But it was just so kind of him to say, "Hey, here's a bike for a week." And I'll tell you, it's a beautiful bike. He's done a lot of work to it. He's added a lot of chrome. He's, like I said, he bored out the cylinders, added about, I don't know, I want to say maybe 10 cubic inches no, I think 10 cubic centimeters actually. But anyway, like I said, once it's going, it's fine. I did have some trouble getting it started and getting it running and keeping it running. But again, that's just me being used to fuel injection, things like that. So anyway, that's my little false reveal video. My real reveal video is coming soon. I really hope to get my bike back next week, and then I'm going to be consciously trying to shoot some footage. Because you know what the issue is that I've got all these vlogs that I've kind of made. None of them are good, but I mean, I've got I'm sort of a quantity over qualities, I guess, sort of person now, and I just feel like, wow, I can't even upload them because I haven't done the reveal video yet. So anyway, I'm going to make a conscious effort to do that next week, get all the footage I need to get it together, do my little reveal. And that reveal video, by the way, is a lot more important to me than anybody else. I understand that. It's nobody else is clamoring for a reveal video, so I do understand that. But it makes me feel better, and you only get a chance to do it once, so I'm going to try to do it right. And, but yeah, for this week, this is my bike, and it's an interesting experience. It's going to be, I'm going to feel a lot more justified in making fun of Harleys now that I can say I've actually ridden one for a little while. But again, I'm on that fine line. You know, you get somebody that just said, "Here, take a bike, a $30,000 bike, take it for the week." So I'm certainly not. This is a really, really nice bike. So I do appreciate that. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and thanks for putting up with my shenanigans here. And hopefully, maybe the end of next week, I will have something out there. See you later, guys. Night cruiser on a Harley. The world is about to explode. Oh my gosh.